Hey you, what are you doing? I see you. What are you up to? Making magic? I thought so. Goodness, that last video was intense, huh? Isn't that insane? Writing the code? There's no joke on the code. My name is Kohdi. The code. Once you understand the code, once you understand writing it, your possibilities are unlimited. Now, what do you do with the code though? Now that you know how the code is written, what do we do with the code? What do we actually want to apply with the code? We've talked about it, but now we're going to go into some in-depth actual applications, right? Because what we really want to do is we want to triple down on what you love. I tell you guys this every single day. Triple down on what you love. Aside from the obvious points, that why do we want to do stuff that we don't enjoy? What is the whole point? What is it about tripling down on what we love? Now, I'm just going to have you recall this information, okay? If we're writing the code and we have to triple down on it, triple down on what we love, what does that mean we're actually doing? Think about it for 1 second. If we're tripling down on what we love, how does that apply to the code? Give you a second. It means we're writing the code 3 times over. We're writing it deeper and deeper and deeper because we're tripling on what we love. Make sense? Now that we know that the code is written from a place of love and we triple down on what we love, that means we're just going to be getting better, right? Who knows? Let's talk about it. There's nothing stopping you from feeling joy and love. Nothing in life has joy or love attached to it. Both are feelings that are generated within yourself. The more you practice finding reasons to be happy, the more simplistic life is. Water. Happy. Simple. Silence. Happy. Simple. Space. Happy. Simple. Nothing needs to happen for you to be happy. You need to happen. You are happening. You've been happening. But now you're happening in a different way. Life is so simple that we have to practice being happy. Happiness is an ability. Joy, living a joyful life, is an ability. This is why when you see people frolicking in a grocery store wearing ninja costumes, we think it's weird because we've practiced misery our whole life. And we see someone frolicking in the wind and go, that's weird. They're just practicing happiness. They're doing what makes sense to them. They're literally just expressing themselves. It's not hurting anyone. It's not supposed to. That's their world. They're doing their thing. There's nothing stopping you except for you. Now, I know that sounds kind of typical. You're the only one. I get it. But it is fact. Because I can't make you happy. You can give me all of your emotions, and I still can't make you happy. If you're happy right now, that's a decision that you're making. If you're in tears right now, that's a decision that you're making. It might seem like, oh, it's uncontrollable. Yes, there are people that have trouble controlling their emotions, but you're still in control of them. You're practicing applying a specific emotion to this information. So if you are happy right now, that's something you're allowing yourself to feel. I don't know where you are. I don't know what you're up to. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what your day was like. I don't know why you ended up here, but you are showing up for yourself, and hell yeah! You're killing it! That's magic. It's okay to be happy about that. There's nobody going to approve or disapprove your happy. Excuse me, sir. Can you stop being happy, please? What? What are you talking about? I'm acting like a gorilla. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is... Who's going to stop you from being happy? Only the people you allow. Your parents, your friends, people that you respect. We talked about that. Maybe you don't actually respect them. Maybe they're just an acquaintance. Maybe you just practice giving them respect because of threats or whatever. Who knows? Only you know what's toxic. But the point is if you're giving your emotions away to other people, that's something you chose. You're still in control. You could also choose not to do that. You could also choose to hang on to your emotions and allow yourself to flourish and to grow and to be. Watch that movie, pick that flower, do that thing. Just accept the fact nothing is happening. There's nothing happening. That's something to be happy about. You're not in the middle of a war zone. That's something to be happy about. I don't mean like in Afghanistan. I mean a war zone in your house. I highly, highly doubt you're sitting in the middle of a living room right now and there's bottles being thrown back and forth and violence and all this stuff. It's nearly impossible for you to focus if that was the situation. You can look at your surroundings right now and go, first off, I'm making this decision to be here. Second off, I'm paying attention to the information because it speaks to me and it makes sense and I feel right. And then with that, you are allowing yourself to feel joy. Feel it's okay. Happiness is also what you don't have to worry about. It's not just what you have, it's what you don't have to even think about. You don't have to worry about bullets flying by your head and people yelling at you and do this stuff or whatever, or you yelling at yourself. It's okay to be happy. As a matter of fact, I don't even have to tell you it's okay to be happy. You have to tell you it's okay to be happy. You know it's cool to be happy, you just practice being miserable forever. This is why we triple down on what we love. When you do the things that you've been pushing off forever, you rewrite the code. You overpower the programming that you've done your entire life or for X amount of time, and you start feeling that love again. Once you start feeling that love, and I say this because so many people go, without alcohol, without my bad habits, who am I? You're the same person, just without alcohol. Now you've got to practice being a version of you that you really want to be. You're a happy person now. It's okay to be happy. Happy people don't have bad habits like that. Or they don't want bad habits like that. It's okay, right? Happiness is simplified. Do 3 times. Oh, my bad. If you don't know what you love, practice self-love until you love yourself. You focus on becoming the best version of you, so when something or someone comes along, you can give them the love that you created for yourself. Think of this. We talked about this. I can give you love, but you can't feel my love. I can feel myself giving it to you, but that's you generating love for yourself and then recognizing that it's there. That's what love is. That's also what self-love is. So if you don't know what to practice, you don't know what you want to do, that's fine. Do things that are good for you. Listening to this module, going back to module 1, drinking more water, going outside, doing things. If you don't know what to do, focus on loving you. Remember this, you want to love somebody, anybody. It's human behavior. You could only love someone or something to the amount that you love yourself. So you might be looking at the cat and go, these are the only things I love. I get it. That's the exact same amount that you love you. That's why you feel the love. You just apply the love towards the cats. Because other people, you know, don't even deserve your love. You've got it, but you're not going to give it to them. You might be asking for it, but it's not theirs. It's up to you, because you generated it. It's yours. You're not just going to give it away. So this is why we triple down on what we love. If you triple down on loving you, reading books, doing things that literally make you feel human, getting out and do whatever. It doesn't matter what you're doing as long as it's helping you move forward. You're not supposed to like everything. You don't know what you like until you like it. Most of us didn't even know we liked ourselves until we realized that we were awesome. No one's showing up to go, hey, you're awesome, you're killing it. Unless you let them know that you're working on yourself, and then it's obvious information. This is why loving yourself is also thinking those healthy thoughts, practicing those healthy behaviors. Because if you're working on you like you are right this second, and nobody shows up to tell you that they're proud of you for working on you, you are obligated to tell you that you're proud of you for working on you. That's self-love. If you're hanging out with me, that's self-love. You keep showing up for yourself, that's self-love. Self-love isn't showing up for other people. If other people need you or want you or are attempting to convince you that they need your support, practicing self-love is not helping them because you're focused on you. That's a healthy boundary. Not responding, not giving in, not reacting to the negativity is practicing self-love because you're practicing protecting your emotions. Those are the things that you have. You give them away to whoever you want. I'm giving you all of my energy, all of my passion, all of my love. It's yours. I trust you with it. And you trust me with yours. You know I'm not going to stomp on him. But I'm not going to practice self-love by giving my emotions away to someone I don't trust. They can't even handle their own emotions. They can barely function in their own world. Why am I going to give them my joy or my time or my energy or my attention? Self-love is also putting yourself in a position where you don't want to deal with those things. Just the recognition alone, saying, nope, that's not for me, that's the type of self-love. So triple down on what you love. If you know exactly what that is, do it. If you don't, focus on doing things for you. And I say this and a lot of people go, but isn't that selfish? Yep. Being selfish for a little bit is self-love. I had to disappear for years and show up as a superhuman before people recognized that I was a superhuman, that I loved me. I put in years of work to be this person, and I'm proud of this person. I love this person, and I'm excited for what's coming, what's new, who I'm going to be. The coolest part when you practice self-love and you're constantly doing things that help you love yourself more, you constantly take new opportunities and put yourself in healthy situations where you love yourself even more. If anybody's telling you that you can't practice self-love or that self-love that you're practicing is coming off as selfish, those are toxic people. Those are people that don't understand what self-love is. This is why some people say, you've got a huge ego, you're conceited, you're full of yourself. Nope, I love me. If you only knew. Drink to that. Those people don't know what it looks like, so they say what they think. Facts. Check this out. Do 3 times what you think is healthy, and you'll never look back. Right when you think you've tripled down on what you love, do it again, and then triple the practice so you forgot why you started practicing to start with. I'm dead serious with this. If you give all of your attention to the things that you love, triple down. As soon as you think you're like, okay, that's good enough, when you feel that you've done enough, that's you just recognizing that you can do more. Do it again. Do it again. To the point when you're like, I'm just so deep down the rabbit hole of progress and love, I forgot why I even started to start with. You forget about the person that you used to be because the person that you are now is full of love, full of passion, full of progression, full of forward thinking. Everything you're doing is basking in the amount of love and joy and appreciation and respect and empathy and compassion and kindness that you've given to yourself. Then you build a life around what you love. You only go to that store because it helps you feel like this. You only talk to that person because they help you feel good. You don't talk to those people because they're not contributing to your intellect. You don't watch those movies because they don't help you embody the version of you that you resonate with the most. When you triple down on what you love, you literally forget about the things you don't like. You don't give your attention because you know it's unhealthy. It's not helping you love you more. It's helping you remember who you disliked. That version of you that you do not like only exists if you allow it. This is why, as soon as you feel like you're doing enough, do it again. And you will do that because you love yourself. And when we love ourselves, we do the things we don't like, even if that means restarting. This is why I encourage you. When you're done, give it a week, go back to 1, put it on, listen again, do it again, do it again. You're bored, do it again, bored, do it again, excited, do it again. Water, programming, just keep doing it. In the infinite abyss of the time that you're on this earth, spending a week, 6 weeks, a month, 2 months, 3 months, literally focusing on yourself to set yourself up for the next 70, 80 years, dude, so worth it. And no one's there to stop you. You're living your life by focusing on you. You don't have to have this degree. I leave this wall blank for your imagination. I can put a ton of stuff here. I got stuff over here. None of that's important. No award, no certificate, no nothing. It validates the amount of time I've put in loving myself. These are facts. Just do you. You don't have to go to school, but you are educating yourself. You don't have to get an award, but you are reaching for something, a better version of you. Just the practice alone is award worthy. Most people aren't even doing a tenth of what you're doing right now. Most people have given up before they've made it to this module. I'm not messing around when I say this. Most people that unlock this program will not even make it here. And if you're here right now, you are part of the 1%. This is why I'm not worried about you. Absolute analytical facts. Check this out. Focusing on the feeling of success creates more opportunities to feel it. We attract what we feel and what we are, not what we want. The more happiness, joy, and success we feel now determines how much we attract in the future. This is law of attraction. You are a magnet. Think of the people that you've attracted into your life. Let's talk about attraction real quick. If you're a magnet, let me see if I've got two of these magnets here. Okay, magnets. Okay, you are magnetic. Okay, there are things that repel us and things that pull us together. This strength of these magnets right now, these are industrial strength magnets. Okay, if this is who you are, this is what you're attracting. So what are you? What have you been? You are what you've practiced. So if you have an unhealthy habit, or you're in a place where you don't love yourself as much, what are you then? If that's all you know, and that's all you think, and that's all you feel, then what are you going to attract? Who are you attracting? If this is me, a healthy person, and if you feel like an unhealthy person, you're not attracting me. Not gonna happen. You're gonna attract another unhealthy person, an unhealthy circumstance, and you guys are gonna dance around and do all that stuff, and you're gonna get what you practice, right? You're healthy now. You have healthy thoughts. You have healthy actions. You practice love. You generate love. You create love. You manifest love. You are love. Everything you do is from a joyful, progressive, happy location. What do you think's gonna happen when you project that to the universe? You're gonna attract people like me that see you for exactly who you are. So many people have been here and they go, I want this. There's a whole distance in between. You gotta go from here and get into this vicinity. Look, as close as this gets. If this was you and this was me, a healthy person, and you're going, it's not until we get right here that we start to become attracted or attract each other. Boom, let go. Now we can both dance. We've got to become better versions of ourselves, and then you attract the best versions of other people. Imagine if the only people that want to hang out with you are people that are healthy, people that are happy, people that look at you and go, they're going to bring joy to my life too. We've been conditioned for so long, our entire lives, to just go, this environment is all I'm going to get. That's the best of the people that I know. That's the best of whatever. That's the best. And then that becomes who we are, and then we attract more and more and more and more and more. Why do you think I keep telling you to stop focusing on the things you dislike? When someone walks through a door, look at them and find something you do like and practice telling them. That is going to breed more opportunities for you to practice. People are going to see that. Remember, everything in life is a relationship, starting with the relationship you have with yourself. So, if you have a healthy relationship to you, and then you introduce yourself to somebody else that has a healthy relationship with themselves, chances are you guys are going to vibe. Guess who's going to get the opportunity to take their lives to the next level? With a business opportunity, with a schooling opportunity, financial opportunity, with a joyful opportunity, with an experience, the healthy person is generally going to win. Yes, there are those people who cheat their way to the top. How do I know? I was one of them. I lost everything. I had to do it all over again in a healthy way and completely understand why it didn't work, so I can have absolute perspective on why it does work. If you're here, You may have already started to recognize shifts in your life. You may have already started to recognize the way you're starting to think. You may have already started to recognize the way people are feeling when they're around you now. They may have already started pointing out things that you didn't even notice. That's because you're becoming healthier. And if you haven't seen that yet, expect it. If you're here, then everything that I've already said is a part of who you are now. We are even more similar than we are different. How crazy is that? Just because you're here. That's amazing. I'm going to drink to that one. Start feeling successful with the dumbest things, with drinking water. You just drank water for like the 20th time. Some people aren't drinking any water. Dude, feel successful. You can feel that now. There's nothing stopping you from feeling successful. You know you're going to make it to next week. You know you're going to finish everything. You know that's something that you want. Most people have no idea what they want. You are there though. How magical is that? Goodness gracious. Everyone you know is probably practicing doing nothing when you're here doing something. How amazing. I'm so proud of you. With that, let's move forward. You can't love something too much. Love till you're willing to fight for it. When you love something, you'll do anything for it. This includes yourself. You must generate enough love to fight for your right to live happy. Isn't that beautiful? Love yourself until you're willing to fight for your right to live happy. It's as simple as that. We've talked about this. Love you. I know it's difficult. I know it feels like this everlasting cycle of perpetual crap in society and politics and family and friends and that person in school and all this crap. But that doesn't mean you can't love you. You're here. Your odds of being a human being are 400 trillion to 1 odds of being alive. The chances of you even hearing this message right now are astronomical. You could be anywhere in the world and you're here. What? That's crazy. Think of all the things that had to work out perfectly and imperfectly for us to be here together. Oh my goodness. That's insane. That's insane. That's insane. You can't love you too much. Unless you're a kitten and then you just squeeze it to death. But you're not going to do that. That's an actual thing, by the way. Right? But when you love you, and you do, you will put your foot down. You will eat the healthy food. Healthy food is great. I don't know who told you it wasn't. It's amazing. You will create a lifestyle that contributes to the way you want to live, not just accept whatever's available. You will design a life. You'll go to the bookstore. You'll go to these things. You'll go to those events. You'll have that fun. You'll do those things. Because it contributes to the way that you love yourself. That's how you show love to you. You love you. You will and will not accept certain things because of the amount of love that you have for yourself. As a matter of fact, the reason you're listening to me at this exact moment is because of the amount of love you have for yourself. You know this undeniably, that you love you and you could generate more, and you are generating more. Share it. What does sharing your love look like? What does that mean to you? What is your love language? Get clear on these things. Write down what you love, what you don't. What's worth your time, what is not. What you think love is, what you think love isn't. Getting clear with these things is only going to help you understand and recognize when you see love. When you see it, you feel it. Be it until you see it. When you get clear, then you go, oh, that's right. That's something I don't love. I don't love that. I don't like that at all. That's not the type of love I want to practice. As a matter of fact, that's not the type of love I want to accept. I'll say this. The worst thing that has ever been told to me was from my father, okay? And he says, I hurt you the most because I loved you the most. What? What are you talking about? I'd rather you not like me at all, not love me at all, and treat me decently. Part of that, most of that, contributed to exactly why I started drinking heavily, why I developed that bad habit, why I continue doing those things. All of that was a direct contribution. That thought, that feeling, because I was processing it in an unhealthy way, that was one of the things that sat with me. But then I reprocessed that and I was like, that guy's broken. Dang. What was he practicing? How did he land on, of all the things he could have landed on, that was his practice, was beating me bloody? That's what he thought love was? Oh, now I know what love isn't. I don't want that kind of love. Keep that love to yourself, man. That's how you show me love? No. We'll be cool. We'll be cool over there. But I fight for that now. You fight for that now. You defend the love you have for yourself. You're a lover, not a fighter, but you fight for what you love. That's why you love you. That's why you're here. That's why you started working on kicking the habit. That's why you continue showing up. That's why you continue weaning yourself off that. That's why you continue showing up and obtaining new information and learning about you. It's because you love you, and this is how you show yourself love. It's by treating you the right way. Whatever right means to you, you're doing it. It's okay to feel successful now. I'm proud of you. You're proud of you. And it's okay to be exactly who you are. You've come so far, and you're only taking it further. And I'm so excited to see what you bring to the world, to your world. With that said, I'll see you in the next video. Drink to that.